And audio is recording. Okay, here's what we're doing. Drummer's basketball. Drummer's baseball. With those golf balls up there. Do this. Yep. Yeah. That's about how my first time looked. So, here's the trick. Okay, you tell me what's not happening. Like what is happening that's causing the imbalance?
I don't know, maybe my left one's...
Yeah, your left hand is sucking.
Yeah.
So, push harder to the left. Just like in the drumming world, your left hand has to work a little bit harder. That's to compensate. See how you have different heights? Oh, you saved it. That's good recovery. And recovery is another musical word because because we're performers, right? Oh, crash and burn. The drums like fell off the stage. The guitar like burst into flames. Okay, look at this. So the easy way to do a dribble is to like push it into the ground. To like really push it so that you have all of this like pressure up in the hand to get control of it again. Mm-hmm. You know who Steve Nash is?
No.
Basketball player. He would dribble like he would just be all over the place. I can't even do it now. Probably because I'm not a professional basketball player. But he's known for really hard dribbles. Like dribbles that go like way up. And he's a white guy too, so he's, shorter than the rest, so he has to like compensate in other ways. So that's one of his compensations is hard dribbling. I'm gonna imbalance it. Now my right hand is weak, and now my left hand is way stronger. Mm-hmm. So like try to ebb in between the two spectrums. There it is. Whoa, whoa. Recover. Okay, so that's something to work on, but here's something to work on. This. And I just learned this the other, like a month ago, and I haven't been working on it. But it is something that I'm audaciously giving my students something to work on, even though I'm not that great at it. This. Not that, this. That. Going back and forth. Now the trick is to, just like we do in the drumming world, when we go to do a right-left, we go up, up, bam, bam. It's not, it's, the preparations are also in a binary nature. So, down, down. Try that on for size, even though you're totally not ready for it. Okay, that's a start. Yes. All right. Work on that. And stick those in the thing. Follow me up here. All right, good. So why do you think drummer's basketball is a thing?
It's hand-eye coordination. Works your arms out.
Yeah, lots of things do, but why would a drummer be particularly interested in getting his drum students to do that silliness? Like, what is it about dribbling? Dribble is the key word.
The bounce of it.
What are we doing with our drumsticks?
We're getting the We're getting them to bounce and get this.
I'll give you a hint. It starts with the word D, R-I-B-B-L-E.
Dribble.
We're stick dribblers. This is just, the only difference is that with that object, I'm letting go. And it's a sphere. With the sticks, we're moving in a circular fashion, but it's at a pivot. And we're sending the back of something down, therefore the front of it, and then we're just dribbling that. So, like my 6 and 7-year-olds, we're definitely doing drummers basketball to get them used to the idea of bouncing and not slapping it, but having that ball come up and then down, just like the constant contact we have with the stick with the finger. Okay, here's our pitching mound. A little filled in with the rain. And here, let's not get too technical. Throw that at that tree. Okay. Again. Oh, I love when they come back. Okay. Good, you got some power in you. Here, hold my hand and resist me, like lean back. Okay, good. Strong fella. Good. The other hand is what we don't think about. Just point at what you're gonna hit and like just continue pointing as long as you can until it makes sense to pull this back. So like we do, like we see with the figure skaters and the ballerinas and such, if they're, okay, if I was gonna spin like this, am I gonna spin faster with my arms out or in? And all of a sudden, whoa, I get myself extra dizzy because I sped myself up. Cool trick. And so this other arm is going to get pulled in like a figure skater to be able to turn faster. Because what we're doing here is we're having this turn and we want to be able to just whip this thing as fast as possible. So this thing, watch my other hand, watch my other arm. That other arm is getting pulled in. Think about that. Yeah. Now come further back. Here's fill your pockets. Just get a magazine of bullets. Yeah. Now come back further and like really stretch out this and just really you're creating tension. Everything a pitcher does is about creating tension. Like, you know, there's compression and the compression wants to release. So when the pitchers do this thing with their legs, when they go down and then out, as opposed to just falling down this way, they're compressing, they're sending their weight down. So that's building tension in this leg because I'm going to spring off this way. It's a jump. You know, I'm not going to jump with a straight leg here. I'm going to really get down. And so everything is about building tension. And notice how slowly I'm going to move in the beginning. Now, I don't expect a perfect, you know, MLB pitch, but think about getting yourself stretched out and then just throw the ball. Yeah. Forget about where it's going.
Yeah.
The release point, it's going that way or this way or in the dirt or way up high because of the release point. And that ball is getting rolled down this finger at the very last second. Wham! And just like when we're holding a drumstick and we hit our thing, that stick is like the furthest out that it can be before it then goes back on itself. Wham! So that our appendage, either from the elbow down, is now straight right there. We've hit our thing, and if it wasn't there, then we continue forward. So right there, it's the maximum speed. So right here, I didn't even mean to do that, but there's enough force there for it to just be flying out of my hand, even at a slow. Right, wham! Right when our wrist flies, and then this, like all this is now straight. That's where it comes off of. So your release point is all about a finger finesse. Man, I got some balls to shag over there. Okay, now just start here. And in fact, just start with the, you ever seen Karate Kid?
Yeah.
Okay, this move, iconic. So just be here and really think about stretching this open, and then as you fall, which I know is bad technique for now, but as you fall this way, just think about what do you have to do to get this thing to just come around as fast as possible. And there are no muscles being used in the arms. This is just, your arm is a true whip. Try just this. Touch your face with your elbow out a little bit. And then you're just going to let, elbow up, but then you're going to let your elbow fall. But then as you do, you're also going to let this go too. And it should just end out in front of you, and it's going to wiggle because it's straightened out. Okay, now be super loose about it. Just let it fall. Yes, do it again. That. You hear your own arm. Listen to my, okay, forget my shirt sound, but just my joints are like wanting to pull apart. We could hear your, do it again. Yeah, less force. You're not gonna go up to a golf ball and try to cream it. You're just gonna, that. And see how your fingers, I heard your fingers whip.
Yeah.
Like that sound we have that our body does. That. Now instead of down, okay, stand here, do the same thing, and now, forget about where it goes. I just want the motion. Now, let it go down and throw it here, throw it right in front of you. An underhanded sidearm thing. Yeah, and it hit the ground pretty forcefully. Yeah, now truly, like let it, okay, no force. Don't try to throw it anywhere. No force, just let the arm fall. Uh-huh. Do it again. Uh-huh. Okay, sure. Throw it out the ground. And now, lift it up here, and like, now instead of swinging this way, now just like, okay, now instead of this way across you, now do the same thing down. But watch my whole body. It's like I'm getting taken because there's so much force there. Yeah, now no muscles, no abs, no nothing. Yeah. Okay, now instead of down, and we can just stay straight just to be academic about it. Stay straight instead of down, or so throw it down, not throw it that way, but just throw it out ahead of you. Yeah. Can you hear the sound? Yeah. I can hear your arm hit air like cutting the air. So there's a lot of speed being generated. And we're not doing anything. We're just letting things, kinetic linking, if we have a chain and we go like this, we're going to get a ripple through it, and we're going to witness kinetic linking. This, my wrist moves, and therefore my fingers move. It's linked. You know, all four parts of our arm, upper arm, forearm, hand, fingers, which is not to say the joints, shoulder, elbow, wrist, you know, knuckles. All of that's linked. Now stand sideways and bring it over the top and think elbow forward. Think elbow forward. No force. You're not trying to get it to the tree. Yes. Mm-hmm. Now do the double elbows, I call it. This elbow goes forward, but then this elbow comes back. So it's like a double. Your awareness is at your elbows. And just pull this in. Like, okay, do this. Say la, and then make your voice interrupted. La. Yeah, because you had so much force. Like, really try to. La. Now faster. That right there. Pull that back. Don't try to throw it too far. Just be chill. Yeah, and you basically almost hit the tree with no force at all. See how far that went? And it went there pretty quickly, and you hit the tree on the bounce, whatever. But yeah, do it again. Okay. Now add a third ingredient. Now lift your left leg, be on one foot, and then fall that way. Yeah. It's going places. Yeah. Okay. Go home and watch my YouTube, my drummers baseball playlist. Let's do some drumming. And what I have out in the fairway there is flags with different students' names on them, and we're going for a distance because the ultimate measure of success for throwing is distance. Yes, targets are a thing too, but distance is the ultimate measure of power. Just like speed on the drumstick is our inevitable measurement, or the decibels that we create. Welcome to the drummer's gym. Okay, first thing I want to do with you, I got my assessment of your coordination, which is decent. Oh, way off center. Okay, have a seat on. Come around. Yeah, have a seat on that stool facing the camera. There we go. And a little bit closer with the tripod. Always the cinematographer. Okay. Seen one of those yet? Old school Dr. Beat. Yeah. Don't, when you go to the airport with that, don't joke with the TSA person that it's a bomb. Learn that the hard way. I mean, it kind of looks bomby. Kind of looks like a DIY bomb almost. Okay. So we'll get to this. This is my new invention. Stick your wrist through there, hit the top and the bottom. Control the upstroke. We'll get there. What I want to do with you right now is this. This is called the French Terminator. What the hell am I talking about? French Terminator. What could I possibly be talking about? So what are the two types of grips?
The French and German grip.
Yeah. Give you a nice bouncy one. So let's do this one. This is how it works. So all of the best origins of a good technique is hitting from the side. So like those kids playing bass drum in the marching band, they're hitting from the side. And the reason why that's a good approach is because if I'm hitting something from the side, I am not gonna do that in French grip. No one would naturally do that. Everyone's gonna turn over and just do that naturally. Now, if someone's playing something in front of them, especially if the thing in this case is below our elbows, then we can just put our hands on our lap and do this. Very few people would naturally do this. Every once in a while, you'll see it like in a baby. Like, oh, babies don't have to be taught. Babies learn bad habits and then have to be untaught. Babies have really good form. Like, you ever see a baby just like do a perfect squat? Yeah. They just lower, like straight back, you know, feet width apart, you know. Babies have great form. And I've seen some babies like, oh, like this? Yeah, like that. So, this is how this works. We could have anything. We could hit this. You don't need, you know, this thing. This is, my dad was a master machinist, and this is a relic from his shop, and it's nice and heavy, which is nice. Notice where my fingers are. Notice where the stick is in relation to my fingers. It's with it the whole time. None of this, none of this. The tricky part is hitting on the way back, and to hear ting, that's our punishment, is a lot of obnoxious noise. The tricky part is timing it on the way back. But for now, just do this. And with a, take this thing and scoot it back 4 inches, right here, and then sit all the way back here, because I'm going to have you do a straight arm thing. And you got big long arms. So just keep a straight arm for now. This is going to look nothing like normal drumming. And you're just going to use the oscillating, you're just going to do this. And so you have like this big mass that doesn't want to slow down on its own. Like, I got to like make an effort to get all this to slow down. So we're just going to use this, but what we're focusing on is letting the wrist and the fingers, it's a wristy finger thing. So the arm doesn't have to look good for now. Just do that. Just have it pop. And what people do all the time is they will pre-turn and they'll hit that. I even saw one kid like do that. He just missed because they were thinking about this result.
Yeah.
You know, go from here to here. No. When this is hit, it is straight, just like anything is straight. Not here, not there. So that's straight. And this rebound causes this to open. You understand? I'm going to stand over here so you don't have to worry about it. hitting me. Try it out. Get your distance first. Start here. There you go. Don't pre-turn. Yes. 3 strokes. He's got it in 3 strokes. Excellent. Okay, now, don't let it go all the way 90 because then we lose it from the pinky. Just go as far as it wants to go where the pinky is still in the game.
Okay.
Yeah. And the discussion about pinkies, where your pinkies on the stick, it's really all about the ring finger. Because especially my hands, like my pinky is drastically shorter.
Oh, yeah.
Like I might as well not even have a pinky. So the conversation about that, yours is about midway. Some people have their pinkies like pretty close. Mine's way far down. You're about the middle. So anyway, meaning normal. You have a normal hand. And so just at the very least, don't let go with the ring.
Yeah.
And now loosen your fulcrum a little bit to allow more mobility, to allow more speed for the back of the stick to open your hand for you. Do this first. Just glide into it a few times, stiff-armed, and then have it. So that's goal number 1 is to get there with a stiff arm. Yeah. All right, try going out back and hit it. 1, 2. Yeah. There it is. Yep. You're just super choked up on the stick.
Yeah.
Yes. You are gradually choking. Okay, let's do this. Where do we hang on to the stick? Okay, what's going to bounce more? If I let this go or if I let this go? And this is going to bounce.
Mm-hmm.
Where is it going to bounce more? Where is it going to bounce the longest? Like bop, 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 or bup, bup.
The fulcrum. Right? The flag.
Roughly. Now, all sticks are different.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that was pretty well. Okay, now, dead.
Mm-hmm.
So as you acclimate yourself to holding, as your hands acclimate to holding a drumstick and wielding around and trying to get bounces out of it and trying to get advanced techniques out of it, then as soon as you try to start doing something crazy difficult, then perfect technique is absolutely necessary. If you don't have perfect technique, you're not going to do the thing. I guess I could show up to the Olympics and maybe try to do a cartwheel, but, I'm not even qualified for the games because I don't have that super advanced technique. And what they're doing at the Olympics is crazy difficult, super advanced stuff. And so those techniques need to be proportionate. Do it again. Oh yeah, what was I gonna say is that you're just gonna know. You're gonna pick up a stick and you're just gonna feel and know where it is because you'll get used to the feeling of, oh, that is ideal springage. That's ideal dribbling. Versus back here, like, okay, do that. Do it from back here. Even just have your pinky like way off, just way back. And just do finger dribbles. Okay, now do it at the fulcrum and feel the difference. Big old difference. Now choke way up. Okay, now without looking at the stick, just find it. And then big surprise, my thumb is, on that flag without even looking, because I just know what feels good and what doesn't. So quit choking up. Do that. Left hand. Just go to here first. Just do the isolation. Yeah, and hit it harder and faster so that you get more springage, more bounce. Do this a few times. And with a straight arm, do that. Just like keep a super crazy, stiff, awkward arm. And now, the next time you hit it, instead of keeping your fingers locked, you just allow your fingers to open. Yeah, oh, that was a good one. Now collide into it more. More decibels on the sound. Yep. I want to hear the wood pushing through the silicone onto that metal. Good. I want sticks to fall on the floor, which lets me know. I'm serious about it because dropped sticks, which is why I have this whole bucket here. When a stick falls, let it fall. Just grab a new one. Because when a stick falls, that lets me know that you're trying something new.
Okay.
Get here first. There it is. Try slapping on the way back. Bing, bing, bong, bing, bong. Did you think your day was going to look like this when you woke up this morning?
Not really.
Okay, work on that. That's called the French Terminator. And you can just use a wall, like whatever. It doesn't. Use your own knee. Whatever, you can use your own hand. Something that's bouncy. Oh, and this attachment adds to the difficulty to like go under that. And you're a little tall, like your shoulder is like way above this, so it's, but you can make the adjustment. Okay. Now, and I have not 2 bars here, I have multiple bars. This isn't 2, this is multiple. Single surface plane, multi-surface plane, right? Never going to truly know if that's clean, hearing the two hands with 2 different sounds. I'm never going to know truly if it's It's going to be easier for me to tell if it's clean if both hands are producing the same sound. And it would help if I had two different sizes, or two of the same size here, right? Here we go. I gotta redo all these. So we play on single surface first, and then like, okay, paradiddles. Only until it's like clean as a whistle on single surface, then we switch to multi. So really, we could just start here, but that's the logic of why I have this set up, where I do one and then multiple. Okay. Now, instead of from the side, now do that in the down. Still with a straight arm. Yeah, get comfortable. Yes. And when you close your hand, get that pinky wrapped around. The closed hand should always look like this, not this. If anything's off to the side, no, just dig your own grave. Now with more force, now just like we did this, just letting it fall. Just let it fall. There it is. Don't pull your punch. You know what pulling punches means? Mm-hmm. What does it mean?
It means you're pulling back your strength. Yeah.
Don't pull your punch. Don't slow down. You're just letting that just fall. Guillotine, just wham. Okay. Dead weight. Move this back slightly for you. Yes. Okay. Okay. Yeah. There you go. Now let's just start lower, and have that be a smaller, more refined motion. Now start here, and don't go down as far. Okay, same thing, less movement from the shoulder. Now you're still going to have a lot of force down. Do just this. Boing. So you're going to stop your hand where you are going to stop your hand. So none of us stop our hands here where we stop it here. So stop it at the playing position and just let that thing boing. Stop it right here. That's. Okay, now do what you need to do to make it turn into this. Choke back. Focus on getting your downstroke in there first. Like a solid down. It's got to initiate with a solid boom. It's got to start with this first. Left hand. Relax. Take a deep breath. Let it fall. Let it fall, but you're going to fall to only here. Instead of falling all the way, you're just going to fall to here and then stop it there. Yes. Okay, let's do the chop first. The chop is this. And we're not going to worry about fingers. We're just going to do like caveman. And you can just stick it right here for now. And that's going to pendulum down. That's going to be, straight. So from here, you're going to strike that thing, but it's going to end right back here. And your attempt is going to try to get that to be as smooth as possible and have the perfect deceleration right back in this place. And ideally, this isn't moving at all when it comes back here. See if I can talk the talk. I'm talking the talk, see if I can walk the walk. Oh, fumble right off the bat. Now that went quicker. That went faster than I was ready for it. So it did one of these. It went bam, and then I moved. That was good. Because it went and just slowed down and stopped on a dime. Try it. Left, right hand. Your right hand is going to learn everything first, and then it's going to teach your left hand what to do. Okay. Start here and just move slowly for now. Yeah, okay. So make sure your starting position is like true plumb line. You know what a plumb line is?
Yeah, flush. I think. What is a plumb line?
Yeah, that's what it is. Just a line with a weight on it to measure parallelness with gravity. Yeah. So what the chop is all about is it's allowing the stick to do what it wants to do. The stick wants to bounce. And so the chop is like the least interfering. I still have the stick. I'm not letting it fly away. But it's the least amount of hindrance. Ooh, that was a good one. And so as it's going up, it's pushing against your. It's going this way, but your hand is moving slightly slower than it's doing, and it's causing that to slow down. So you're just hitting the brakes on it. Now you're not doing any lifting. That stick is going down fast enough to where it's springing back up on its own, and you're keeping up with it. getting there. Now, when you go down fast, you then have to move. You have to move proportionate to its speed. Try it with the left. There you go. No mechanics. Just drop and let the stick do the work for you after it hits. Yeah. Yeah. You are not, don't think about an active upstroke. Just think active down, and then you're along for the ride on the upstroke. It's getting there. That's better. That was better. That was the best one so far. All right, now both at the same time. Let's see, you got a big one. Let's do, here we go. Choom. Double chop. And just play off to the sides, like whatever. Yeah, I'll get it because we have mismatched sticks here. Yeah. Now have your elbows farther apart. And so when you're in the down position, be at a good drummer's position where, okay, ideally you have a 90-degree angle in front of you. Okay, as soon as I get closer to my thing, that becomes way more obtuse. And the farther I am away from it, the more acute that gets. So ideally, the usual average playing position is if this is a 90-degree angle, then that's a nice, healthy distance away, and 90 degrees looks really good when you're in a drum line. So you're a little farther away for now, but it doesn't really matter. When you're down, be here now. So whatever your end result would want to be with good, have it just be that now. So be further apart. That's what I'm getting at. Okay, now we're with the right hand.
With the chop?
Just regular, something that looks more like drumming. And do that rhythm, double stops.
Double stop?
Double stops meaning both together. Double stops in the violin world. I can bow one string, I can bow another. If I bow two at the same time, it's called double stop. Borrowed term. Okay, so this is called, that rhythm, I call it the gallop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's the easiest rhythm that just gets the hand doing the push-pull. Why is this technique called push-pull? Because I'm pushing it and then I'm pulling it back, referencing the back of the stick. Well, I guess I'm pushing. This is our push point here, the ball of our index. That's what's pushing it, and then our fingers are then pulling back, pushing it forward, pulling it back. So the gallop is the easiest, most straightforward rhythm to practice the All right, do that and speed it up, but not past comfort. And don't dip past, just stop right there. Okay, now sit on the edge of your seat. Put your feet down. Yeah. Now get your hand out of your lap and come at it from over here. Straighten this leg so this just goes down. Just get your leg out of the way. There we go. Now, this right here, when you hit, you want this thing to be straight. Now, I had one kid who was like doing this crap, like this stick and your forearm are one line. Not this, definitely not that. Well, this is somewhat acceptable. This is just, no. Keep that straight. And if you think about keeping that straight, then you get away from French. Start here now. Now don't do any arm at all. Now just from here, you go down, but then you generate enough power with just the wrist, choke back. Ah, there we go. We got a drummer in the midst of ours. Yeah. Your starting position is here. Get your elbow away from your belly. Let's do this. So you're starting here, and the motion of the hand is just down. But then the stick boings up, and I end up in this position. So wrist is up, wrist is down. Stick went down, but it came back up, unlike the wrist. There it is. Yeah. Start there. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yes. Jerk back. Mm-hmm. All right, let's do a little torture. This. 1, 2, 3, 4. And biceps. Ooh, we got some guns here. That almost didn't fit.
Thank you.
Okay, now, and that one's way smaller because those are symmetrical because you have the left hand. All right. What do you think is going to happen?
You get to strap these.
Uh-huh. Show me position down here, right. And then I'm going to scooch this way slightly, right there. Okay, now forget that this feels weird. Show me some good drumming. Mm-hmm. Yep. I don't want to hear you crying. Sit up straight. Get comfortable. Put your feet back all the way to the edge so that you are more forward, so therefore you're more compelled to be back. Keep doing it. I'm going to watch you. Try with left. Just do one for now. Just choke back. Yeah. Now, don't open your fingers. You are not opening your fingers.
Mm-hmm.
Ever. The stick is opening the fingers for you.
Okay.
Yes, that was a good one. More force. Yep. Know that you likely choke up when you're playing.
Mm-hmm.
Next time you're requested with the boys, look at your hands and like, am I choked up?
Mm-hmm.
Find the spot where it bounces the most. Whatever sticks you're using, which I'm sure are terrible. Find that spot, put some tape on it, and put a marker with a Sharpie, and just be like, and as you play, don't put a thing there. I have all sorts of training sticks, which I have, manipulations all over this thing. But just put like a color there and just be like, oh, just so you can get used to feeling it.
Mm-hmm.
You could put a piece of tape there. You could put like a finger guard on a sword, which I have one of those. Oh yeah, there it is. Also, I want you to feel this too. Did you do this?
No.
Stick your thumb right there. Grab the stick as you would. Now, your damn index finger doesn't get to go down the stick. These are all the bad habits. Thumb off stick, finger down stick, pinky out. I might as well not have any fingers on it at all. Mm-hmm. Then, this goes over the knuckles. This one goes onto the knuckles. So that you still have ability to open that up when you need to do a buzz roll, when you need to only be touching here and your fingers need to be not contacting the stick. But, you know, buzz rolling is going to be 0.02% of the time you're playing. All right, hit this thing, make this thing go straight up and down. Just go boom, boom, boom. Now play with turning it as you're playing and feel that weight going off to one side and then the other. Is that when you turn, all right, close your eyes, set the thing, let me know when you think you're straight on. Start here and then close your eyes once you think you get to the straight. Yeah, you could just feel it. That's the design of the stick. This structure needs to be stronger. So now I'm giving you a reason. Hold out there. Yeah. Well, yeah, now you're all messed up with the stickety doodah thing coming out the back. Just go boom, boom, boom. Just give me all forte. Now, you see how your stick is actually moving like this? Mm-hmm. Now, deliberately think, okay, slice it the opposite way. Yeah, there it was. I had you slice it the other way, but then when you like wanted to get away from that, then you went straight. Mm-hmm. None of this. We're not making V's here. Yeah, straight up and down. And then another tool I have for getting you to go straight up and down, which is more explicit, is to do that. So you can take off take off all the crap. All right, take this stick, hold it up to this. There we go. All right, hit that thing. explain the design of this. What is this? Why does this come off? What is this all about? Why this design?
It's
Keeping
the stick in line with my arm.
it's keeping your stick parallel with gravity. Yeah, but what is this doing? Like, why is this no annoying thing there?
It's
What do little 3-year-olds do? You don't get to raise your arm. This doesn't get to engage. This doesn't get to engage.
Mm-hmm.
This is strictly finger wrist usage.
Okay.
And ideally, your wrist is like under this thing,
Okay.
so that your hand can go up into this cavity. Yeah, exactly. And the next one I'm gonna build, it's gonna be like ultimate torture. Instead of like this hard wood, it'll just be like a rack of bells that hang down. And it's not gonna have any structural resistance, but you must go straight up and down. If you deviate, you just clash into those bells, and then the neighbors are gonna want to evict you. Keep your pinky on there. Still allow your pinky to open, but throw it down fast enough to where that stick is getting kicked out and opening your fingers for you. All right, throw that down once and get it to try to fly back up to here. Let's see if I can do it. Pull out of there. Because this might feel weird on the. Might be just trapping it right there. Yeah, it's doable. Hand goes down, stays down, stick boings up. Okay, almost. I'll give you a little bit more tolerance. How about there? Yeah. Get away from those edges. Hand goes down, stays down, stick boings back up and turns. Yeah, your fingers are not opening actively. They get opened because the stick, your fingers are just slowing that stick down. Yes, your hand is opening, but it's opening because it's pulling back and getting opened at the same time. Mm-hmm. Okay. Do this. Take my fingers like this, and now gradually open your fingers. So this weight, I'm opening your hand for you, but you're allowing me to open it for you, right? Mm-hmm. Continue to push this way against me, just, resistance. And so okay, now allow your knuckles to relax a little bit. You know, that there's that constant pressure there. Okay, let's do this. Now, allow me to be as fluid as possible, but don't allow contact to, yeah. Your default hand is closed. Your hand is like flexed closed, essentially, and gets opened by the momentum of that stick. Bam, bam, bam. Hit that thing a few times. Okay, now this angle right here. See how you're almost in French grip, and this angle is different than the angle of your arm. Right there, straight. If you just think elbows out, everything gets fixed. And be sure to don't let your thumb slip down too far underneath. And then your slice. Okay, technique. That's an introduction. Hop there on the drum set. Let's do something real. Let's apply everything we just thumbed through. Yes. A wise drink of water. Get comfortable. Yeah, it does. We're gonna need to make you a big dude set. This is set up for kid size right now. And ideally, your leg is go 2 inches lower with the seat. Ideally, your leg is flat. Your upper leg is perpendicular to gravity. Okay. Where's the thing? Right there. Danny carries.
Really?
Oh,
Cool.
yeah. Yeah. He's got a nice hardy stick. And I like that there's a taper there. So right at the fulcrum, so you like the likelihood of you dropping these sticks is like nil. And Danny carries a big dude. You're kind of a big dude. This guy's a big dude. He's kind of a freak to watch because big people are not athletic normally. But not only does he look like just like a big coordinated athlete, he even wears sports jerseys when he's playing. He's a total dork. All right, play me something cool. Get comfortable. Make your situation. Deal with that. Now. Your toe only in the middle of the pedal ever.
Huh? Okay.
If it's scooting up, you're dig your own grave. And for the kiddos, especially for my rambunctious 6-year-olds who can't not pull their foot away from the pedal, go like this. Okay, now have that initiate more from the ankle. I want to keep this dead still and just initiate at the ankle. So oh, the chain is off. That's what's up. There we go. Get on there. Now we're talking. And keep your heel up. Keep your heel up. Okay. bring your foot away from the pedal and just boing it on the carpet. Just boing it over here. Boing, 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 boing. Now you're keep that pressure there. Now boing your wrist. Now boing this up and down, like a lot. Keep that toe pressed in, like you have pressure into that toe. Like really dig your toe into the ground, and just boing, boing, boing. Like lift that, and then slam. Lift your heel up as high as you can, then slam it in the ground. Sit up straight. Just do this, just have it be boingy. Just like find that little fun frequency where it just wants to boing. Just like the stick when it wants to bounce. When we're just dropping it from the fulcrum. Like the natural boinginess of a thing. Just find the natural boinginess of your leg there. Really, look at my heel. It's like way up. Lift it as high as you can. There we go. Ideally, this is straight, that is straight. So when your foot's on the pedal, put your foot on the pedal. See now how this is slightly forward a little bit. So now slide not your chair forward, but come to the edge of that seat so that you are falling forward slightly, because ideally, when your toe is in the middle of the pedal like this, you just have the weight of the whole leg. Like, just stick your toe up and just let your leg fall. Now, see how the pedal is just pushing right into the pedal? When, right here, notice that this is the full weight of my leg. I'm 130 pounds. My leg is proportionately that weight. And this pedal, this beater is not into the head. If my leg was heavier, it would be here. So now what that tells me is we need to get this off of kid mode and make this tighter for you. Oh, this is already kind of maxed out. What the hell? Maybe you just have really heavy legs. Oh, okay, here we go. I can change this one. That's right. Let's get this further back. Try that. Now just drop. So just let this be dead. Lift this and just drop the weight. Hit that a few times. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. That feels pretty. That looks and sounds pretty good. Even though it'll feel. How does that feel? Stiff, loose, stiffer than you used to.
A little stiff, yeah.
Yeah. You want it to be a little stiff. You want resistance. Mm-hmm. We don't play with chopsticks or pencils because we want weight to push and pull against. You know, we want resistance. So that being a little tight is fine. But the rule is when your leg is just settled, that the beater is not, that the weight of your leg is not pushing this in, so that you can just be totally relaxed. Like this is me, totally relaxed. I'm actually sitting, and I'm not doing this. Drummers who play like this, because if they fall forward, then it all goes to shit. Now, this just needs to be as if this was the ground underneath you, at this distance, not here, not like way back here, which would be like, you know, that would be way too tight, but you know, right about there. So, relax. Put your heel up and relax the leg. Yeah. Okay. Doom, 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 doom. Now, keep this leg stiff, lift here, and then all you're going to do is just drop that heel. Just drop the heel. See what happens? See that? Boom. That. Boing, and it's coming right off. Good. And because the beginners, they always do this. Now they press into it, especially if their toe is way up here. Okay. Play with the difference. Find the fulcrum, the pedal has a fulcrum too. Find it, and you're with your toe only. Like go too far, put your foot up against the chain. Right? Now you have no control. Now you can't get back fast enough without rebound going back fast enough. It's like this without moving quick enough. Now come all the way back to the edge. Now just find a spot where you could play that way for 9 hours and get a good sound. Yeah, roughly in the middle of the pedal. That your toe is in the middle of the pedal. And I put this Velcro here to be on a spectrum, so I can have like more or less. Try that. Okay, play me a cool beat. Let's bring this down slightly. And this rim relative to your legs can be almost flush with it, but slightly down right there. Okay, now, this position here, forget about it. Here. No crossing of the sticks. Because then when you cross sticks, then you're going to want to do this, right? You're going to have your hands together. Just aim over here. And I have this hi-hat like further over so that I can access this. You want this hand just to have free reign to just go as high as it wants to without any interference. No crossing anymore. And now look, now you're in better, now this angle is changed, but this somewhere in there is fine, especially if the technique doesn't totally matter with just do-do-ja, do-do-ja. So just don't cross. Hit the left hand as hard as you can. You're getting awfully close. Mm-hmm. Give yourself a comfort. Elbow out.
Now you do it.
Not this here. Because our wrist bends more this way than it does this way.
Mm-hmm. So did you want that like somewhere like right here or in the middle? Because you said that with the snare.
We'll get there.
Okay.
Yes, you are playing over the snares.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Just play around the center for now. Yeah. Get away from yourself. Okay, now with that same beat, now really dig in and go like strong accent, tiny tap. Play the easiest beat possible. Do-do-ja, do-do-ja. Easiest beat possible. So here we are.
Yeah.
pinky involved. And when we're playing drum set stuff like this, and we're not doing ultra finicky bouncy stuff, so we did this drill last time, fingers and then wrists. For this, more wrists than fingers. So when you're drum set playing and just doing easy stuff like this, that wrist is going to be mostly wrist and a little bit of finger.
Okay.
It's going to look like this, not this, because then you don't have any power. Mostly wrist. And shoulder against the edge. If the bead on top of a hi-hat sounds like you don't know what you're doing. Shoulder on the edge. Like really dig into that. Now play it slower and do this. Now do the opposite. Now you're going to play the accents on the upbeats. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And take it slowly as you need to go. So take it as slow as you need to go to get it right immediately. But it doesn't matter how slow you go. Your life depends on it. Do just right hand and right foot. Forget the left hand. Do this first. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Yeah. So explain the problem now. Explain why this is a challenge. Like what about this makes it screwy?
So I want to do this loudly.
Exactly. Now you're at a lower dynamic and it's still at the same dynamic here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sure, that would be one way to approach it. Okay, I'll leave you with this. And we've gone over, but whatever. Go home and learn all this. 8 on hand, easy. I mean, there's way more to it than that. This accents and taps is essentially what we're doing here. Accent, tap, accent, tap. And the last technical thing I'll leave you with is this. Show me a stroke that stops. Yeah, start here, open the wrist and the fingers, and just close all that down right after you hit. Okay, close it before you hit. It's like the ultimate pulling your punch.
Yeah.
Now don't pull your punch at all. Uh-huh. That. Uh-huh. Now from here, you just go on your way up. You just get it. You just do a little taparoo on the way out.
Okay.
So, okay, the two different motions are this. Down, and then from here, I go, like, on my way back, I'm just, like, nicking it on the way back. Like a nick. I don't even want to hear it. Okay, do this first. And come back with as much, like, come all the way back. Just, whew, make it exaggerated. And so think about this, that I'm going to go this way, and as a result of me going this way, I kind of like break the stick, and I get it on the way out. Uh-huh. Exactly. 1, 2. Keep that down. It just stays in one position, and then it leaves that position on the way out. It's going to look like this. And I'm doing a little bit of molar. You know molar stroke? This is called leading from the bead. This is our bead. The first thing to move is this. Boop. I turn at the wrist. Boom. The first thing to lead in molar stroke, old dead guy named Molar, is the wrist. The wrist goes first, and then the wrist. So this versus this. So just do slow. Yeah. Now do everything as you would as if you were going to do it again. So I'm here, and then I'm going to like do a little bit of molar. See how my wrist is really. And then turn on your metronome and have, instead of being da 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 dee da dee. Okay, do it again, but wait for the tap to enter. Be patient with it. Now do them in series. Da dru ja dru. Yeah, keep your finger on the hand. Okay, now play that drum beat again with that in mind. See this angle? Right there. Shoulder, bead, shoulder, shaft, butt end. Right there. Dig in. See how this is all chewed up? That's because of the hi-hat edge. And rim shots. Yeah, that's way better of a sound already. Just even in 20 minutes, we got you sounding better. So, thumb through this. Just keep this. Bring it back. Yeah, just learn all this stuff. It's easy. And we'll break it down and add all the technical stuff, all the techniques to this. That just means, you know what that means? It means you just diddle it. It means you just put you just put a thing on it. Triple it, do-do-do. Bum bum bum. 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 and 1 2 3 bum 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 bum. I knew I was going to break that, and it broke. I knew these things would break. This is just a prototype of something bigger. I'm going to do that better on a CNC machine later. This is the Holy Bible of all things. learn those notes. Think about, here's your do this. The gallop is on there. Yeah, just think letting the sticks do the work for you. Keep that arm straight. No crossy interference. And, oh yeah, and also when you're playing with the band next, sit slightly farther away. Or put your snare drum, just create more distance here between you and the snare. You're a little bit on top of it, so you're a little bit elbows out. So ideally, your arm, your upper arm is just down. You know, it's just out. It's not forward. It's not back. If it's back, you know, that's amateur 101. It's down. If you're reaching for your thing, which inevitably you're going to do on a drum set, whatever, but your snare, like your grand central station, this is straight down. And like wherever that ends up, like wherever this arm is, and your arm, and wherever that fulcrum is, okay, right there. That's the center of your snare drum.
Okay. So I'm too far away?
Yeah. So you set up your snare by you set up your drum set by sitting out first. Well, get your bass drum in position first, and then adjust your seat to that, and then both your feet, you know, not this, not that. You know, just like you would if I said, okay, find a good position to sit in for 9 hours and you don't get to move. Like find the position, okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, here it is, boom. That's the position. Bass drum pedal here, other foot pedal here, snare drum right in the middle of you, or wherever it is, you know, maybe your snare drum is here or there. So think about that your setup is that you're doing the least amount of adjusting possible because you set it up for yourself to be the ultimate comfort. And if you ain't comfortable, you ain't playing anything. We didn't even get to, which we'll get to next time, beat mirror and gap click. Because the number one issue that's going to make your next gig sound better is staying in time. You can get away with your horrible technique for the next show because, you know, I could do this and still make the concert sound all right, right? I could have just non-technique because what we're doing, you know, is like easy. It's on the spectrum of the things on the difficulty level within the drumming world. Sitting on a drum set, you know, and just doing that is like, it's just caveman. And so you can get away with bad technique. So the best things you can do to improve the quality of the concert and the enjoyment of the band, because your job is not to show off to the cute girl in the audience. You know, that's what you guys are doing because you're in your 20s, but you're going to graduate. You want to transcend all that showing off and preening and, you know, oh, look at me, and graduate eventually to a spot where you are sharing something. You're giving a gift to someone. The mindset changes from, you know, like trying to impress and versus trying to give. Okay. It's an ego thing. Yeah. All right, cool. Take that.